Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to our daily devotional for this Thursday. I'm super glad you could join us. I just want to say how great it is to be able to go through the Word of God with you on a daily basis. I also want to apologize for Tuesday, not putting a devotion out there. So we are going to make sure that we get one out there every day and that you can count on being able to see the daily devotional. So for today, what I want to talk about is just a little something for us to think about in our conversation with other people. I want to look at Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 4. Very simple verse, to the point, and easy for us to be able to follow. It says, "The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit." The soothing tongue is a tree of life, but a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. You need to know that as a Christian, as a follower of Jesus Christ, especially the way Jesus talked to people who weren't even very considered very high up in that society, like the Samaritan woman at the well. Jesus should have never been talking to her because he was a Jew and she was a Samaritan. Jesus should have never been meeting her in the middle of the day as a female and him a male and no one else around. But Jesus, even on those who were looked down upon, had great compassion in his words, and he chose his words very carefully. He used uplifting words. You've heard me say this before, but the woman that he healed that had the issue of blood, she simply touched the hem of his garment, and he turned to her and looked at her and said, "Daughter, your faith has healed you." Jesus chose words very carefully, and so should we. The scriptures tells us that a soothing tongue is a tree of life. People around us prosper when we encourage them. They feel comfortable around us when we encourage them, when we lift them up, when we tell them things about them that we like, when we tell them they're doing a good job, when we, and even in the way we give constructive criticism, we can do it tactfully in a way that lifts them up and doesn't drag them down. But a perverse tongue crushes the spirit. Your words, your very words have the power to break someone's heart, to make them feel like they're nothing, to make them feel like you don't love them. But in turn, what that'll do is make them feel like God doesn't love them because you say you represent God. So I think it's extremely important how we choose our words and how kind we are to one another. It's just something to think about in your daily conversation. Am I talking to people the way that Christ would talk to them? Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.